previously been lockstep with the government when it comes to Ukraine, but now you're calling for Russia's diplomats to be kicked out. How come? And are you suggesting the government is soft on Russia?
No, I'm not suggesting that at all. What I'm suggesting is that the government should consider doing what countries like France and Italy and others in Europe have done, which is to expel diplomats in response to the outrageous atrocities that are being committed by Russian forces in Ukraine. We have war crimes being committed. We have civilians being murdered. We have rape being used as a weapon of war, and we need to send the strongest possible message to Russia and join with our allies in Europe who've made this decision.
Are there not reasonable operational reasons for keeping Russian diplomats in Australia, like managing our citizens and our diplomats in Russia?
Well, we haven't suggested the expulsion of the Russian ambassador to Australia. What we've suggested is that we join with other like-minded countries in sending a very strong message to Russia, and we make that suggestion to the government. We have been very supportive of the measures that the government have made up to this point in time. But with the information and the escalation that has occurred from Russia, it's very clear that Vladimir Putin doesn't seem to be getting the message from the rest of the world. The rest of the world, we are all saying Australians are united in their opposition to the intervention in Ukraine. It's important that we continue to send the strongest possible message, and one way we could do that is the expulsion of some diplomats.
There's been video overnight on Russia still. There's been video overnight purporting to show Ukrainian troops shooting Russian prisoners of war. Is it important that the horrors of war don't descend into war crimes on both sides? Do both sides need to be held to account?
Look, it's absolutely important that we have a ceasefire and a stop to these atrocities. The truth is that Ukraine is a sovereign nation that's been invaded illegally by Russia. There is no justification for Russia's intervention and for the atrocities that have been committed. And of course, all sides should engage in a way that is appropriate. There is never any justification for the murder of civilians. What we're seeing is ruthless intervention. We're seeing bombing of civilian targets. We're seeing murder of civilians in Ukraine.